Hi Leo, welcome to your weekly check-in for the 5th to the 11th of November. You may want to consider this reading as a post-eclipse check-in as well, because we had a partial lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 28th of October. So if you want to view it as that, that's fine. Feel free to like, share or comment on the video. You're welcome to subscribe to the channel as well. And if you would like a personal reading, then see the description box below the video for information on how to do that. So these are the oracle decks I'm going to be using for the reading. We're going to begin with a message from the Isis Oracle, and that will be your theme. So let's have a look for you and see what your theme is for the week. So what does Leo need to know for the 5th to the 11th of November? So you've got 2 cards, and this is a pocket edition. So we have a side that's all image, and then the other side is the message. So that's the first one, if you can see that. And it says, flower of life, you are entering a fertile period of your life. You are guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change, instead go with the flow and let it happen. Now is the time for your blossoming. And the reason I'm laughing is because I believe your monthly reading was all about flow. So if you haven't seen that already, then you might want to watch your November reading. I think I can just specifically remember this whole thing about flow through the whole reading, even the way the cards were coming out. So that's that message there. So that's a manifestation energy, isn't it, really? I don't know, pregnancies is kind of coming to mind with that as well. So this is the second card. And this one says, Key of Life. The Ankh pretends, shit, I just said pregnancy, didn't I? The Ankh pretends new life being born through you now. I mean, I know it's not literally pregnancy, but okay. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing, oh God, flow again, flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Let it happen. That's just weird. But okay, so yes, someone could be pregnant or about to give birth or has just given birth. That's one thing. There's a manifestation energy as well. Flow is mentioned again. Creativity too. So let's see what your message is. I swear if a pregnant person comes up in these cards, that's creepy, but let's see. I think the Empress in this deck is a pregnant Empress actually. And is it the Queen of Cups in here? Is she pregnant as well? I think so. So what is the theme for Leo from the tarot deck as well? Right, so we have the Chariot and we have the Hanged Man. Wow, that's two major arcana together, aren't they? So did it mention your path? I think it mentioned something about your path, creative destiny, and about, it mentioned the right direction as well, didn't it? And about being guided, you are guided to think, I thought it said for yourself, then it said of yourself. Okay, so it mentioned surrender though, because the Hanged Man can be a card of surrender. So yeah, okay, let's look at your energy specifically, Leo, in this. We've got Justice, another major arcana card, so big changes it looks like. I mean, it did mention destiny, so creative destiny. Any external or surrounding energy? So we've got the Ten of Wands and the Lovers. And let's get your guidance. If anybody's pregnant and they want to share that in the comments, feel free. It's just like confirmation that the message connects, isn't it? We've got the Ten of Swords as well. Okay. So I've said it in quite a few of the other readings. You're the 11th reading I'm filming now. There's been a big theme of ending old cycles and going into new ones with this batch of readings. I mean, to be honest, actually, you're the first reading I've just clocked. Scorpio season. That makes sense. Rebirth, death. You know what I mean? So I don't know why I didn't realize that before, when how many of the other signs kept on getting things about old cycles and new cycles. But yes, I've just realized now. Anyway, let's look at the Chariot and the Hanged Man as your main theme. So it could be about choosing a path, potentially choosing your direction, but it's like being introspective in doing so, isn't it? So why is the Hanged Man there with the Chariot for Leo, please? So the Hanged Man and the Chariot, why is that there? So the Four of Wands was first, and then we have the Seven of Wands. Anything else? So the Four of Wands and the Seven of Wands, please. Sorry, not the Four of Wands, the Seven of Wands. We're clarifying the Chariot and the Hanged Man. So we've got the Hierophant. So there's something potentially about beliefs here. I mean, the Hanged Man can be about beliefs as well, and the Hierophant is definitely connected to beliefs. Well, a lot of the time it is. You may be quite protective about your beliefs and your foundation at this point in time. I mean, that would explain the Hanged Man energy, because he's, whatever thoughts he has or beliefs he has, he's keeping them, he's figuring them out for himself, and he's keeping them to himself at this point in time. He's not sharing them with anyone. And it could be about how you're using that to choose the direction that you want to progress in. Let's see what else comes up. I will clarify the Hierophant on its own. I think it's always worth that, because it's got a few different meanings that are not exactly connected, are they? I think I need to, I've said it in a few videos, I need to powder the deck with some corn flour, because it's really sticky, so that could be why the shuffling is difficult. It doesn't harm them, and once you've put the powder on them and move them around a bit, you just wipe them with a dry cloth to get the excess off. So anything else for the Hanged Man and the Chariot? We've got the Page of Swords, and I mean, that potentially could be about beliefs as well, probably more so new beliefs or learning something about your beliefs. And then we have the Sun, so that could be clarity, potentially. Let's get something for that Hierophant. Might be about becoming clear on how you want to move forward based on your beliefs and the foundation that you already have, or you're protecting that as well. So the Hierophant. So we've got the Nine of Wands there. Anything else? Anything else for the Hierophant, please? We've got the Six of Pentacles. Excuse me, I'm getting a very tickly throat all of a sudden. Anything else for that Hierophant? This Hierophant, it feels like something about your beliefs, or changing beliefs about how you share with the world, or how you share what you know, what you give. Something about that. But as I say, you've got the Seven of Wands there, so why is there a need to feel protective? Let's see what the Seven of Wands is doing there. No. Why is the Seven of Wands there, please? We've got the Empress. Oh, this one's not pregnant. This one's the Gilded Tarot, isn't it? But that is creative energy as well, isn't it? So it's like, yeah, it's protecting what you're trying to birth or create. I mean, a pregnant woman's body protects the baby. That's what's growing, isn't it? That's what she's created. Okay, I think I'm going to give up there, to be honest, and I'm going to put that one back. Yeah, I think this main theme, there's something going on internally within you about your beliefs. Could be even the foundation of your beliefs. You might be contemplating that, or you might be protecting the foundation of your beliefs. And those beliefs, I feel, are connected to something about how you give or what you share. and you might be learning something new about it. Something might be coming clearer to you, and that will help to move you on whatever path it is that you want to pursue, or the direction that you want to go in at this point of time. So the reading before you was Gemini, and I feel like half of that video is me shuffling the cards as well. So yeah, the cards are very sticky. Need to address that. So let's look at justice. So why is justice here for Leo as your energy? I'd say you're trying to get the fairest outcome you can. So if you're contemplating your beliefs and protecting your beliefs and trying to choose a direction to go in or a path to follow, then you want it to be the best, most balanced and fairest outcome for you, don't you? So why is justice there, please? Why is justice there, please? So you had the Hanged Man again, the World, and the Ten of Pentacles. I almost feel like I don't even need to clarify anymore, because again, the Hanged Man, your beliefs, how that will take you into a new cycle. And again, that whole thing of cycles ending and beginning and etc. And then it's towards abundance and stability, isn't it? Long-term stability potentially. So it could be finances, it could be home, because you've got home there. I'll get a couple more, but I feel like it's quite self-explanatory. So the Justice card, it's about whatever you're trying to pursue or path you're on, it's trying to have the fairest, the best outcome, an outcome that goes in your favor. You've got the Emperor there. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So there could potentially be something here about starting your own business or working on your own business, because you've got the Emperor, who's the boss. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, that's long-term stability and commitment. And the Ace of Swords is a physical opportunity that can be related to finance and planting a seed. So there could potentially be something here in terms of contemplating business plans, or money in general, your long-term stability, even if it's not your own business, working the career path, that sort of thing as well. And that would be, I would say, that's connected to your beliefs as well. It's not just how can I make the most money. There's something there as well about whatever it is that you strongly believe in. So say if you're, I use this example a lot, I know, if you're an artist of any kind, drawing, painting, photography, music, whatever kind of artist you are, you would want to, your ideal, it's not to say there's a guarantee it will happen, but your ideal would be to create financial stability from that, if that's what you believe in. If you're a spiritual practitioner of any kind, then your beliefs would be, you'd want to take those beliefs and allow those to give you financial stability as well, wouldn't you, if possible? So I'll leave that there. And that would be the balance, wouldn't it? The balance between doing something that you believe in and it providing you with stability as well. And that would be a fair outcome for you. So let's look at the Ten of Wands and the Lovers. So the Ten of Wands is burdens. The Lovers is what you love, isn't it? So that's an external energy. Why is that there? Why is the Lovers with the Ten of Wands, please? So I feel like this one came out first, or these two came out first. So you've got the Magician, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords. I feel like it's about becoming very clear on what you're doing and how you're doing it, or how to do it. Anything else? Yeah, how to build whatever it is you want to build. And again, it's more pentacles, isn't it? Long-term stability and commitment. So the Lovers would be, it's choosing what you love, or to do what you love. And then the Ten of Wands would be any burdens that occur while you're trying to achieve that. So again, going back to the example of artist or even spiritual practitioner as well, a burden would be that it's not the easiest thing to make successful necessarily, is it? It's hard work. Are you willing to put in the hard work to achieve that, to achieve it? It's tough. It would be tough, but are you willing to see it through? I think to be resilient and see it through, because the Ten of Wands is where you come to the last hurdle, isn't it? And I guess it's about becoming clear on that, trusting in your capability. Do you trust your capability to build this? Let's get one more and then I'll look at the Seven of Swords. Do I want to take those? Yeah, we'll take that. King of Wands is the determination. Yeah, determination. This would be where the burden part comes in, is that you have to have determination to follow through on your intention, even if you don't know what's going to happen. So the Three of Wands is the intention, and the Moon is like where you don't know. It's the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen, do you? So let's look at the Seven of Swords. Anything else? It feels like, I'm going to try that again, being honest about what you're, probably about being honest about what you're trying to achieve and how you can progress. Does it mean telling everybody your business? Not necessarily, but at the very least being honest with yourself about what you're doing and what you want. And yeah, anything else for that? Yeah, I would say that's being honest with the fact that it won't be easy. It won't be easy. You will have to put in hard work. There could be disappointments on the path, but if you really want to connect with whatever it is that you love, that fills your cup, that you give your effort, energy and emotion to, and you feel like you get something back in return, then you got to be honest about it's going to be tough, and you're going to have to use the skills you have, learn new skills along the way, but are you willing to see it through? Do you have what it takes to see it through, to pursue whatever it is that you love? And it could even be a relationship, couldn't it? Like if you want to marry someone, people say all the time, marriage isn't easy. You don't just get married and then that's it, done, you're cool. You have to put the work in to see it through. There's tough times as well. And you would have to be very honest about that. Like you'd have to consider, right, when things get tough, how are we going to handle the conflicts in the marriage as well? I mean, yes, you can enjoy the good times, but how will you handle the conflict too? So let's look at the Ten of Swords. So that's your advice. And I mean, I guess that's about leaving an old cycle behind, or an old way of doing things behind potentially. So that flew out. So we've got the Eight of Cups, the Three of Swords. So that's weird, the Eight of Cups is in reverse. It's almost like when it's in reverse, sometimes it makes me think of coming back to something. The Three of Swords in reverse, sometimes it can be about avoiding pain, or it can be about getting over pain. What comes after that, please? Might do the Eight of Cups on its own. Oh, it could be a warning not to go back into old painful cycles, thought patterns, etc. But let's see, anything else? Learning from the past, I think, with that. Yeah, learning from past experiences and letting go of the old. Learning from the things that you're letting go or that you're moving on from, and taking it into the new cycle. So let's look at the Three of Cups there. How that's working with other people and support, isn't it? So there might be something you need to learn. Once you've figured out exactly in your mind what you want to do and how you want to move forward, it's then learning from past experiences, or learning as you go about how to make it work with other people, or how to work with other people, connect with other people. I mean, connecting with other people, say if it was that you were starting your own business, it's learning how to interact and connect with other people so that you can actually sell your services in the first place. The Three of Pentacles would be literally working with other people. So again, business, who would you need to work with if you're starting a business or starting a new career path? Being able to collaborate with those people and overcome any challenges with that. So the Tower would be where there are disruptions potentially, or it could be about, try that again, learning to build a sturdier foundation when you are working with others and interacting with others. Anything else? Doesn't want to give me anything else. Three of Cups, please. Any more cards? Right. So we've got the Ace of Cups and the Two of Wands. Okay, and that would be, so again, where there are disruptions, that would be sort of still, what's the word? It's about resilience, but it's still not giving up, I think is the easiest way to put it. You know, if you try to achieve something, you know, like when you have starving artists that are trying for years and years to sell their work and try different methods to be successful and they get a lot of disappointment. It's still having that love. If you really believe in it, then still have that love for it, still have faith in it, and be willing to just choose a different way of doing things to make it work if necessary. But there is something here about with other people as well. So that could be like new alliances. If you work with one group of people and it goes to shit, then still having faith in what you want to achieve and what you believe in, but maybe finding new alliances potentially, or a new, is the word market? I'm not good with that kind of stuff. Target audience or whatever you want to call it. Just trying different methods and connecting with different people. So let's look at the Two of Pentacles. I mean, cups can be creative as well, isn't it? So it's about not letting that any disruptions kill that creative creative spark, creative energy, creative feeling. So we've got the Knight of Swords clarifying the Two of Pentacles. We've got the Lovers again. Oh, that's too many, can't take that. I would say something here about don't be afraid to choose a different path as well. Or, you know, sometimes you can be passionate about something and want to do it, but the way that you become successful isn't the exact path that you would choose. So say, for example, if your dream was always to be a singer and perform on stage, but for some reason, whatever reason, you just can't, it just isn't working, then an alternative path would be, it's along the same lines, but being a songwriter or something like that. So it's not exactly what you wanted to do. It's like you can't go on stage and perform, but you can still use the ability that you have and the love that you have for music to sort of pursue what you love. It's just in a different way, and you can get satisfaction from that as well. Okay, I think that's it for that. So the Two of Pentacles, it's trying different things, isn't it, really? Trying different ways, different methods. Okay. Knight of Swords again is a need to be honest with yourself. Like if something isn't working, if one method isn't working, do you want to hold on? Because we're clarifying the Ten of Swords, aren't we? Do we want to hold on to this sense of, oh no, well, I've got to do it this way? Or are you open to trying a different way to and being open to still being satisfied in a different way? Okay, I will leave that there and I'll get you a final message from Postcards from Spirit. So the advice was learning from the past. There was a lot of advice, wasn't there? It's about learning from the past and taking what you know to go into the new. Still being open to learning and also being willing to try different methods and not be sort of set in your ways on one particular way of doing things. That was some of the advice. I feel like there was a lot more than that, but that's the basics. So let's get you a final message from the Postcards from Spirit. That wasn't what I wanted to come out, or how I wanted it to come out. So yeah, that's me being that energy. I just said don't be afraid to try things in a different way. The cards came out in a different way and I refuse to accept it. But let's try again. So final message for Leo or Leos. I'm getting tired now. You're my like 8th reading for the day. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit depleted now. Right. How many signs have gotten this card? I swear. Okay. A lot of signs have gotten this one. I think you're at least the 4th. You've got to be about the 4th sign to get this one for this week. It says, dearest you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first, you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where, poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It's about establishing and firming up a commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows that you need to experience what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd to listen to your soul. You are special as much as you are also paradoxically one with the world. Individual yet part of a great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment where we are saying you are on the right track even if your ego self doesn't see that. Listen to your soul, check in with spirit, keep going. Spirit loves you, life loves you, we love you. So my mistake, it wasn't this card, it was a very similar one, but it speaks of destiny here, doesn't it? And I'm pretty sure it said destiny here somewhere, yeah, creative destiny. So funnily enough, when I did the reading for Aquarius a little while ago, there was something that kept on coming into my mind about a greater part of the whole, and I was like, is that right? And here it says a great whole, part of a great whole, individual but part of a great whole. But with Aquarius's reading, and I don't know, it might be relevant to someone saying it here, it wasn't like that in my head. Like, it felt wrong saying it as part of a great whole. The thing that kept on coming to me was a greater part of the whole. So I don't know if that's relevant to anyone here as well. I mean, Leo is like the opposite sign of Aquarius in astrology, so there might be some sort of connection there. Something else came to mind as well. So there was the destiny thing, there was that, and I don't think I can remember what else I was going to say. Oh yeah, in terms of gifts and destiny and stuff like that, I've just recently done a Halloween special reading, and that was called, it was my first pick a card reading on the channel called What Is Your Magic? So by magic I'm referring to, it could be literal magic, it could be any skills you have, talents, abilities, gifts, what you consider to be a superpower, and that could be, it could be spiritual, it could be non-spiritual, but you may want to watch that as well if there's anything relating to gifts and this figuring out what your gifts are and that kind of thing and how to use them. So that might be relevant to you. But yeah, that part of a great whole thing that's come up now, and I mean, yeah, that was just interesting that it came up that way in Aquarius's reading. A greater part of the whole specifically is what came up for them. So I don't know if that's relevant for you too. But anyway, I'll end it there for you. Hopefully that was helpful. Feel free to like, share, comment on the video. If you want to subscribe, you're welcome to do that too. And if you'd like a personal reading, then please see the description box below the video for more information. Thank you for watching, and until the next reading, Leo, take care.